open the TutorASRumale channel, you will see right now I am having 250 subscribers. Thank you very much to all these 250 people who actually subscribe my channel. Okay, and those who are viewing this, kindly subscribe this just by clicking on the subscribe button. Okay, you get the subscribe and then the bell icon. Click on the bell icon so that you can get all notifications. You can select accordingly. Okay, also ask all of your friends to subscribing and also forward the information about TutorASRumale to the groups, WhatsApp groups, Facebook groups, or your student groups or friends groups who are interested in learning the new technologies on the computer science and engineering. Hello, I'm Dr. Aniruddha Suvarnaprabha Subhash Chandra Ramale, right now working as an associate professor and HOD at GHRCM Wagadi Pune in computer department. This video is about the innovative teaching learning practices that we are using at GHRCM. Actually, I'm having this my YouTube channel, TutorASRumale, and through this YouTube channel, I'm actually uploaded many videos. But one day, this came into my mind. Why not to upload the presentations recording of the students? So what I did for machine learning, I especially have given these topics to the third year students where to the class which I am teaching this machine learning right now, and these are the topics that I have given. There are total 75 students, and ask them uh, to create the presentation, that is student must create presentation on the listed topic and record it using OBS Studio or Microsoft Expression. The recorded video must be uploaded to Google Classroom that we are having on title page of presentation. So few of the students who comply with this presentation video creation, they actually uh, uploaded this video on the Google Classroom and somehow given those videos to me directly on the pen drive. So what I decided after seeing this video to combine all those video into one video and upload them for what we call as evaluation to the world. So maybe because the videos are actually recorded by the students many times what does they create this presentation in hurry, and sometimes they may not use the proper English because some students have used Hindi and Marathi language also while explaining the machine learning. My request is to all of you that you kindly evaluate the content of each video of the student and kindly give some comments on it. Okay, your comments, whether positive or negative, okay, are always welcome. Just don't. That's what I require. And instantly, don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel TutorASRumale. I myself are going to upload the complete tutorial on machine learning. Right now, we are very busy in MBA process of the department, so I'm not getting sufficient time to create a thorough video on machine learning. So maybe in the month of April and onwards, I will upload the entire machine learning course on TutorASRumale. Till then, I'm requesting you to subscribe my YouTube channel TutorASRumale, evaluate my students' presentation, and if there is anything wrong in presentation, anything, some small mistakes or something, kindly point out them. If there is something good in the presentation, kindly point out them. Okay, so here are the presentations given by the students. Okay, none of these presentations are actually of mine. Every presentation have the student's name, his photograph, and something like that. Okay, and all those are, I just combine this with this video. Thank you very much for visiting TutorASRumale. And once again requesting all of you to subscribe it, share it, and Don't forget to click on the bell icon for new videos. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, good morning. I am Snehal Arun Lodade and today I am giving presentation on KNN algorithm. Introduction. KNN means K nearest neighbor is lazy learning instant based classification algorithm which is widely implemented in both survey and unsupervised learning technique. Nearest neighbor technique. There are two parts, supervised learning and unsupervised learning. In supervised learning, K nearest neighbor and radius neighbor, and in unsupervised learning, manifold learning and spectre clustering. Principle of KNN algorithm classifier. It is lazy learn as it doesn't learn from discriminative function from training data but memories training dataset. This technique implements classification by considering majority of vote among the K closest point to be unlabeled data point. It works on unseen data and will be searched through the training dataset for the K most similar instance. Including distance, Hamming distance is used as matrix for calculating distance between the points. Radius neighbor classification. This implement learning based on the number of neighbor within a fixed radius of each training point. Radius neighbor classifier can be better choice for high dimensional parameter spaces. The radius floating point is provided by user for taking the point into consideration. This method becomes less effective due to the curse of the dimensionality. K value versus error curve. Pros: non-complex and very easy understand and implement. Second, useful for the non-linear data as no assumption about the data. Third, high accuracy but not competitive compared to the supervised learning algorithm. Fourth, can be used both for classification and regression. Best use where the probability distribution is known. Cons. Cons. Computationally expensive, lot of spaces is consumed as all data points are stored. Third, sensitive to the relative feature and scale for the data. Fourth, output purely depend on the K value chosen by user which can be reduced accuracy for the same value. Applications of KNN algorithm is: first, recommender system. Second, medicine. Third, finance. Fourth, text mining. Fifth, agriculture. Thank you.
Hi guys, good afternoon. My topic is machine learning with decision trees. First we see what is decision trees. First we see our agenda. What are the decision trees appropriate problems for D trees, information gain, entropy issues with D trees, and overfitting, pruning them. Now we see what is decision trees. A decision tree is the tree in which each branch node represents a choice between a number of alternatives and each leaf node represents a decision. A type of supervised learning algorithm. It is the one of the most widely used and practical methods of inductive reference. Example, model and then prediction. Example, if the body temperature is the root node, it has the two subnodes gives birth and non-mammals. Now give birth also gives the two nodes, its foreleg or non-mammals. Now foreleg also mammals and non-mammals. Appropriate problems for D trees. Instances are represented by attribute value pair. The target function has discrete output values. The training data may contain errors. The training data may have missing attribute values. How to select the deciding node, which is the best classifier. Which node can describe easily A, B or C? So we can conclude less impure nodes requires a less information to describe it. More impure node requires some more information. Information is the theory measured to define the degree of disorganization in the system known as entropy. Entropy measuring homogeneity of the learning set. Entropy measure of uncertainty about the source of messages given a collection yes containing a positive and negative examples so of many target concept. The entropy of the is relative to the classification. Information gain decides which attributes goes into the decision node. To minimize the decision tree depth, the attribute with the most entropy reduction is the best choice. Here is the formula to measure the gain of S and A. S is each value V of all possible values of attribute. A SV subset first S for which attribute A has value V. SV number of elements in SV. S number of elements in S. Issues in decision trees. Issues: how to deeply grow the decision trees, handling continuous attribute, choosing an appropriate attribute selection measure, handling training data with missing attribute values. Overfitting in decision trees. If the decision tree is fully grown, it may lose some generalization capabilities. This is the phenomena known as overfitting. Overfitting. The hypothesis overfits the training examples if some other hypothesis that fits the training example less well actually performs the better over the entire distribution of instances. Causes of overfitting. Overfitting due to presence of noise. Mislabeled instances may contradict the class labels of other similar records. Overfitting due to lack of representative instances. Lack of representative instances in the training data can prevent the refinement of the training learning algorithm. Overfitting due to noise. An example. Here is the example for the overfitting. Overfitting due to noise. Overfitting due to noise. Body temperature, warm blooded and cold blooded. Warm blooded will give birth, then it's four leg and non mammals, then also four leg are mammals and non mammals. A good model must only fit the training data well but also accurately classify the record it has never seen. Avoiding overfitting in decision trees. Approaches that stop growing the tree earlier before it reaches the point where it perfectly classifies the training data. Approaches that allow the tree to overfit the data and then post prune the tree. Approaches to implement. Separate set of example: a statistical test, chi-square test, heuristic called a minimum description, length principle. Pruning. Consider each of the decision nodes in the tree to be candidates for the pruning. Pruning a decision node consists of removing a subtree rooted at that node, making it a leaf node, and assigning it most common classification of the training example affiliated with that node. Nodes are removed only if the resulting prune tree performs no worse than original over the validation set. Pruning of the nodes continues until further pruning is harmful.
Hello everyone, I am Lipni Jayashree. My topic name is Introduction to Random Forest. This point is a machine learning decision tree, KIRF, random forest, random decision trees. First, decision tree. Root node, entry point to a collection of data. Inner node, a question is asked about data. One child node per possible answer. Leaf node correspond to the decision to take is reached. Example: cart, classification and regression tree. Second, decision tree example: cart. Second, random forest definition: collection of cards, rules to combine individual tree decision, purpose: improve the prediction accuracy, principle: solution randomness decision trees. Random forest properties. First, handle apple and orange features. Robustness to outliners, work smaller learning set. Scalability, smaller learning set. Decision tree is handle apple and orange features. Ruggedness to outliner, worker smaller learning set. Scalability and Next, the machine learning. Machine learning is learning and training build a classification of or regression rules from a set of sample. First, the sample learning set equal to machine learning algorithm equal to class, category or value. Prediction, assign a class value to new sample equal learn rule, the prediction class or predicted value. Thank you.